This is my review of chapter 29 of a Bleach manga. Dunkanonji is still working on the chain. He has a staff down in the fucking hole and he's trying to pry the chain off of Jubaku because he thinks this is how he's going to help it move on. Ruki and Ichigo are freaking the fuck out. They don't know what the fuck he thinks he's doing, but Rukia thinks he's an idiot. We get to this bizarre chapter cover of Rukia like in a dress, wearing a little beret, and like her hair is polka dot for some fucking reason. And then we come back and the announcer's playing up Don Kanonji's shit. He's like, oh, he's getting him, he's working with his cane. He's never brought his cane out so quickly before. Rukia warns Ichigo that if he's successful at separating the chain of fate from the Jubaku, it will become hollow. And he's pushing the staff harder and harder, which is causing the Jubaku more and more pain. Karin is like fucking really hurting from hearing the screaming because it's screaming louder and louder and louder to the point where it's like crippling her. She's bending over, just holding her ears really hard. And then Ichigo moves to stop him and he jumps over the fucking rope thing that they would have and then the pillars. He jumps over that and he starts running and tells him to stop, and then security gets to him and jumps on him. And everyone's wondering why Ichigo jumped the ropes, or Hime, Tatsuki, Keigo, Chad, Mizueto, all of them are wondering what he's doing. And including Yuzu, and then Ishin's getting ready to jump the ropes too, but Yuzu stops him. Rukia puts on her glove and she's ready to knock Ichigo out of his body, but then the security tackle Rukia. And the team decides to cut to a commercial. We start seeing an advertisement for Don Kanonji's staff, and then everyone in the town is kind of wondering what the fuck Ichigo and Rukia were just doing. They can't really fight free of the security, and I'm wondering where Kido is right now. They didn't even need to rush. Rukia literally could have used Kido from distance to stop Don Kanonji, and this would have all been fine. She could have used Sai or any of the Bakudo to stop him. She could have used a Hado just mildly to hurt him and then heal him later. They could have done all kinds of shit. Ichigo continues to struggle to try to get free, and one of the security guards punch him in the head, which is pretty excessive. And then Chad gets ready to help him, and Keigo's trying to stop him. The soul screams out even more. It's hurting everyone who can hear it. And then a cane is coming, and the cane hits Ichigo, knock him out of his body. And it was Kisuke, and he obviously wants him to save the soul. Rukia asks Kisuke if he's there up to something crooked. And then Kisuke reveals that he brought Ururu and Jinta to see Don Kanonji because they were fans, but once he saw the situation, he decided he would help. He's then questioned by security. They're asking if he's affiliated with Ichigo and Rukia, and he's kind of doesn't know what to say, and then he just creates an explosion and knocks them out, and then Rukia is running away with him. Tessai picks up Ichigo's body. They're all running away. And Rukia admonishes him for using Soul Society stuff on civilians, but he basically just says, like, we had to do something to get away from them. I can't, he says, I can't go to jail for you guys or something. And then Don Kanonji's ready to deliver, like, the finishing blow on his ritual, but Ichigo finally gets over to him and stops him and throws him away from the Jubaku. And they start arguing about what Don Kanonji was doing, and then the, fucking Jubaku continues screaming. The chains break, and then after that there's a flash of light, the spirit's gone. Ichigo's confused. We get a close-up of Kisuke, and then we see that Chad is fighting with security while Keigo tells him to stop because someone has already saved Ichigo. Yeah. Rukia absolutely could have done so much to stop this. I understand where she's coming from, that, like, they don't need to perform Consort, they can do it later. There's no hurry because he's not going to turn into hollow anytime soon, but as soon as she saw Don Kanonji start fucking with that hole, she should have used a fucking Kido and it would solve the whole shit. and they just never have her use keto. This is going to be a complaint I bring up all the time in Bleach, unfortunately, is the lack of keto used in a situation where it would really help. That's really all I have to say. It's cool to see Kisuke come back though.